Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am doing a little bit of my next order. Actually, this is red. The colour is actually says lipstick, but it looks nothing like the red on this screen than what it actually is. It looks more orange, nearer orange on the screen, but it is not. It is a really lovely red. I wish that this screen showed the colour as it is. But anyway, Claudette will see it when she gets it. But I am putting this down for the moment. I have finished Angela's cardigan. Even this colour looks a lot brighter on this screen than what it actually is. If it was as bright as this, Angela's husband would have to be wearing sunglasses if she wears this cardigan. It looks so bright on the screen, but it's not quite as bright as this actually. It's a nice colour, a nice orange colour. So I've just got to put it in a packet and sort out Angela's address out of my address book, and I'll be posting it off to her tomorrow. But I have just a little bit of a video where I am modelling it for you so you can see what it actually looks like on. And this is how Angela's cardigan looks. And I think when I knit myself some more cardigans, I'm going to have to go up a size. This is a size 46 that I've done for Angela. But bearing in mind I have got a thick sweater underneath it. But it looks about the right size for me, so this is the finished thing anyway. It'll be on its way to you soon, Angela. I just wish this picture wasn't so bright because it does not show the stitch up very well on it. And I hope that cardigan fits Angela as well as it fits me. That is a 46. I'm wearing this sweater underneath it. And this sweater is only a 40-inch. But that cardigan fits me. In fact, you're lucky to be getting it, Angela. I think I've put a little bit weight on over the last few months. I'm going to have to do a little bit of exercise, go out walking more. Not so much knitting, a bit walking more to get rid of some of this weight that I have put on. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. I've started on this one for Claudette, which is the same as the one I did the last time for her, only she's just having it short from waist length. But when I do Janet wants the same cardigan, but she wants it the full length, and Janet's is a 52, so this pattern actually only goes up to 44. And when I did the one for Claudette, the last one, it was a 48. Now I worked out the sizes and the number of stitches and everything I had to use, and according to this pattern I did it to a 40-inch, so God knows what size. The largest size on here is 44. Now it said on this one the 40-inch would come out 44 and a half, but it came out 48 inches. So the 44-inch one says it comes out 48 and a half inches. Now I'm adding 4.5 inches. That's 4.5 inches they've added. So if I added 4.5 inches to that, that would make it 53. So that's round about the size I'll be doing. I do not know where they get the tension gauges from for this pattern. The King Cole ones, they just seem to do a lot more stitches. In adult ones, there's a lot more stitches than what you actually need. And I think most people doing these are going to come out far too big for them. It's a good job. I know how to work things out and how to work the sizes out. So that's that one. And I had the package today. It came from the United States. It was from Dagry. I knew it was coming, she did, but I didn't know when it was coming. She did send me an email a few days ago to say to look out for a package. Now I wasn't sure, because usually when Dagry sends me anything, if she sends it herself, she usually sends a tracking number with it. But there was no tracking number with this, and when I've had parcels like that from Dagry before, they've been from a wool place that she gets a wool from. So I was beginning to wonder whether she's sending me the wool for a couple of things that she asked me to knit a while ago. And I think when I've seen the wool, I know now what the wool's for. And that's what was actually in the package. There's a big packet like this came. And there is one packet, 2 packets, and this one, this is a wool I've never heard of before. You can get it in this country, but it must be more well known in the States, I think. It's called Barocco, and this is, or Barocco, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but this is Comfort Double Knit, and it's 50% superfine nylon and 50% superfine acrylic. And I have, Dagry had sent me the link to some patterns, free patterns that you get from the internet, from the Barocco site actually. And this was what she asked me for. That's what I've been doing today. I haven't gotten as much knitting done. I've been going through the patterns, and I thought when I got the wool, I need to get the patterns, because I know, you know, which ones to sort out what I have to do. So this one here, this is it's very fine, and it's called, it says DK Sport Weight, so I take it it's double knitting, but it looks a little bit finer, and it says to use oh, it says 4mm needles. I would have thought it was about 375 by the thickness it looks, but I know I'll do a tension square before I start, because this was one of the patterns that Dagry asked for. It's a lovely little short sleeved thing with it's got just a little pocket there, just over her boob there. I shouldn't know where she wants in there, and it's somewhere tells you the needles on this one, I think. Yes. Now this one's, the pattern actually says 3.75mm needles, so that's probably not quite as thick as double knitting. So that's what this looks like. It looks quite fine actually for double knitting. So that one will not take too long, because it's just a little short sleeved. It must be a summer thing. I think where Dagry lives, I think it's Baltimore. I think they've got similar weather to us actually at the moment, so it's probably quite cold there. So that's probably for the warmer weather. So that one. And then she wanted this one. It's I'm not sure whether it's just edge to edge or whether it can be folded over, but it doesn't have buttons on. And I've printed these off. I've been on the site and I've printed them off the patterns today to sort out what I have to do. And this one is chunky. I think it's chunky. Yes, it says it's Barocco Weekend Chunky that it's actually knit in. And Dagry sent me Comfort Chunky in the Barocco. And this is bulky weight. This is 50% superfine nylon and 50% superfine acrylic. So this is the chunky. So I've got 10 balls of each. I've got 10 balls of this and 10 balls of the other. the other one. I'm not sure how many the pattern, this one, the pattern materials. I'll have to check with Dagri to get her exact measurements. Now she did say, I think I've got the measurement she gave me, I think it's 46. So I'll have to check with her to make sure they're still the same. And this one, too, it's probably going to take nearly the 10 balls for, well it says up to 8 balls. This one here is up to 8 balls for the largest size, and I've got 10, so I know there should be enough there. And this one, for the largest size, it says 13 balls. Well, I have 10 balls here, but I'm not sure. It goes up to a very large size. This one actually goes up to 54, so it's a smaller. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the 46, for a one to come out measuring 46, it's 10 balls, so there would probably be just enough in that one. So that's those two I have to sort out. That there and that there. And while I was looking on the site, I thought I'll have a look and see what else it is. And I do have some other patterns in my computer that I had downloaded off Lovecraft, and anywhere else you can get free patterns. It's very nice being able to get free patterns. You don't have to buy them. That's what I tend to look for if I do want any patterns. So this was another one off the Barocco. I've never actually heard it before, so I don't know how it's pronounced, but this is another one I like, this one. If that lilac wool that I had tried to order from Lovecraft had come, this might have been the thing I would have written in it for myself. But I'm going to have to do some proper measurements on myself now, because I don't think I measure what I used to measure. But I like that one. And that one is in, I'm going by the size of the needles, it could be Aran. It doesn't tell you, it just tells you the kind of wool. It's Barocco vintage. Well, I've got a clue what Barocco vintage is, but it says the needle sizes are 375 and 450. So it could be Aran, maybe it's a fine Aran, that one. And then this one, you might not be able to see this one very well because it's come out quite light on the thing, but it's a little child's little hooded top. It's just little 3 plaid colours. It's all just ordinary stocking stitch, and I think the back, you can see very well, that the back hangs down a little bit lower than the front, and the rim, the sides aren't stitched up there, they're like open. And then it has little hood on and this little, you might just be able to see there's little ties going through the hood. So, and I think that's in Aran. I'll have to have a look and see. The needles are 4.5 and 5mm needles, so that one's probably Aran as well. That's a nice little child's one. I can do up to, it goes up to 31 chest on the sizes. And then I saw, this is a man's sweater. This is, I think I got this from Lovecraft. It's a red heart. It's a red heart one. And it's sort of like a checkered effect. It's like a garter, I think it's like a garter stitch, and they make it like a checkered effect out of it. You can make this for women as well, it doesn't just have to be for men, but if I ask for anything for a gentleman, that's the type of thing that's nice. I like the shawl style collar on it. This one, I just go by the needle size because a lot of these are American and I don't know the what they call the wool. 5mm, so that's probably Aran. And then I love this one. It's either make close up, it's either a polo neck all round crew neck, and it has a slight little bit, I'm not sure whether it's cable or whether it's just stitches, but it's got like a twisted stitch up the middle, and it goes down the sleeve as well. So that's another nice one, and I'll have to check. There's a couple of sheets. I've been stapling some of them together to keep the patterns together. And these are millimetre. Where's the needle size in millimetres? For UK size 9 and UK size 7. So 7 I think is 4.5 millimetre, is it? I'll work that out anyway. I'm getting mixed up with the old English sizes and the millimetre size, and then it's got American sizes on here as well. Oh yes, it's seeing me. I've missed that, man. There, Aaron. So that's another nice one. And this is a beautiful one. It's just a plain, simple cardigan with a bit cable down the front and a sweater, exactly the same but without the front fastening. And it's lovely, that one. I think it's just double knitting, that one. It's a Wendy pattern. Yes, it's just double knitting. It's knit with millimetre needles, millimetres, 4 millimetre, yes. So that's one I'll definitely do for myself. So that's a little bit of work I have cut out for myself, and I've discovered something as well with the problem I was having with my computer, how the very bright, keeps going light and dark and bright and that. I've made I usually when I do videos, I have the screen, full screen. And I thought I'd try it just smaller, make a smaller screen and do it that way. And it don't seem to have the same, it is a little bit, you know, coming up bright and dark, but not as bad as it was. So maybe it's not meant to be, when you're doing these videos, maybe it's not meant to be full screen. I'll have to do a few more experiments with that to work it out. But anyway, that's my little bit for today. And I am not sure yet whether I'll be going to my granddaughter's tomorrow. I'll have to message her and find out whether she's had a negative COVID test yet, because I can't go there until she's negative. So a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch up with you another time. So bye for now.